with T, and I'm back. And today we're going to talk about how you need to stop consuming everyone else's energy and put it into yourself. We think things, we dream things, we love what other people are doing, but we have to create generational wealth for yourself and ourselves. We have to stop, looking at everything that everyone else has through a thin lens, and we have to see it broader, knowing that we can accomplish those same things. There's nothing wrong with being inspired. There's nothing wrong with taking a difference and using it to your mind to better develop yourself. However, we've consumed enough. You have to start consuming for yourself. You have to start being ready for yourself. Just like you go to a favorite YouTuber channel every day, it's the same way you have to start being proactive and notating or being, cautious about what you're doing and the things that you're doing day to day. We have to have a structure here. It's time to start doubting yourself. It's time to stop looking at the numbers and what everyone else or how everyone else is getting there. It could be one thing that could change your life, one message that could change your life. And we've done enough of consuming. We consume social media. We consume the evil of this world, unfortunately. It changes our thoughts. It alters our minds. It changes our spirit. It changes our vibe. And sometimes we'll hold on to those things because, I read this today in the news, or I saw this post on Facebook or Instagram. But that energy that we consume and the things that we put into our mind, even if they're positive, we have to put just as much time into ourselves. We have to start consuming ourselves and wanting for ourselves and creating wealth and generational things for ourselves. Things that can't no one take away. And I know that I'm kind of talking gibberish, but it's a lot that I'm trying to get out because I've been meaning to speak about this for the last few days, but I wanted to pray and be in my best element to explain it as thoroughly as I know how. And I know it's common sense for the most of us, but as you may know, when you're going through something, it's hard to see it. When you're going through something, it's hard to explain it. When you're going through the valley, it's hard to see a way out. But even in your moment of being lost or feeling weary, those are things of sin. And we have to let that go. We have to stop letting the negativity from the earth consume us and get our judgment. We have to put the positive energy into ourselves and start creating for ourselves. Just like you follow a favorite celebrity, is the same way you should follow the Most High for guidance and start doing things for yourself. You have to sometimes put yourself first before you can be the best that you can be for anyone else. And we have to stop looking and consuming and just letting all this stuff on social media get into our minds and create the thoughts that we have. Because a lot of the times, although we sometimes have issues, a lot of the reasons that we have emotional things that are happening day to day is because you might have seen on media someone got killed or something happened or an attack went down or a shooting happened or just anything. Things will get us in that mindset to have a negative frame for the day or for the next few days. And we just have to get out of our own way and stop, letting things of this earth consume us so much. Put down your phone. I know it's hard. If you put down your phone for even just 45 minutes a day, even from that experience, you will learn that time is precious and you will find a peace in that. Do not disturb for 30, 45 minutes. I did it today. And even every day, it makes a world of difference. I detach from my current, mentally speaking. I'm able to kind of grasp even a few deep breaths or a clear mental space to kind of regroup. It gets me through my work day. If I'm having frustrating moments, I'm able to just decompress, even if it's that short period of time. Sometimes it's only 10 minutes that I get, But the main point in this video today is that we have to start consuming so much, and that energy that we put into Facebook, that energy that we put into Instagram, that energy that we put into following our favorite celebrity, we have to start praying for ourselves and creating for ourselves and doing for ourselves and being true to ourselves and tapping into what our gifts are and showing the world that you are that. Stop looking at the numbers and know that you have the ability to do exactly what the other influencers or people are doing. The mentors are doing. You have the means to learn a new skill, to develop something new, to show the world some things that they may not know, or to speak in a different light. It may just be your voice and your connection and your vibe that one person out of a million could listen to, and it may change their life. But you don't know if you don't give it a try. You don't know if you're sitting in fear. You don't know because you're worried about your perfect imperfections on a camera, just for example. You have to stop consuming so much into other things and other people. And you have to tap into your reality. Number one, accept your reality. Number two, and one, pray for your reality. And let's start creating. Let's start getting ourselves out there. Let's stop being a kind word. Let's stop dragging the day by because of what we're seeing and we're scrolling and seeing. It's about growth and opportunity and putting yourself out there. And you never know who is going to be able to hear your word and have a life-changing moment because of something that you said to encourage them. Stop looking and start creating. Stop watching and start doing. Stop having envy and start praying. Stop being jealous and start praying for guidance and discernment as to what you're called to do. And you never know, you might be the next one on TV. You might be the next one on a YouTube podcast being featured by somebody. You just never know what your work can do. We have to stop consuming and start working. You all be blessed. God spoke to me, you all, and the main thing that he said was that you have to stop consuming everyone else's energy. You have to consume your own time. You have to start investing in yourself and creating. We look at other people, we talk to other people, we indulge with other people's lifestyles, but we oftentimes forget about ourselves and we don't create what's for us. Faith without works is dead, which means we can have the dream, you can have the vision, you can have it on paper, and it could be right next door to accomplishing. But if you're not putting in work and being creative and creating things for yourself and your family and your generational wealth, it does no good. First, you do have to pray, as I always speak on, but it's time for you to start creating. It's time for you to start showing who you are. It's time for you to get out of your own way. It's time for you to create what you're wanting to happen. You have to have faith, and you cannot be afraid. Fear is that of the sin, is that of the devil, and we oftentimes find ourselves weary and worried and confused because we're not giving the energy to ourselves. Our mind is consumed by everyone else around us. Our mind is consumed by what the next person said or their opinion or how they're gauging our success, but we never fail at, discounting ourselves. We never fail at disagreeing with our own vision. We sabotage ourselves. We will discredit ourselves so quick. And then sometimes we'll wonder why the people outside discredit us. Is because we have it in our mind to consume everyone else's energy, but we're not putting that into ourselves. We have to create for ourselves and do for ourselves and have the will to do things that we do for others for ourselves. And this is just resonating to me, letting you all know that, hey, it's time to start creating. It's time to start putting your light out there because someone will listen. It's time to start putting your sprinkle on things because things will be of your flavor. No cooking is different, just like every household on Thanksgiving. Everybody cooks a little different. But we have to start creating. We have to start being true to ourselves. We have to start creating things that will last for a lifetime, things that people will never forget, a name that people won't look past. We have to start shining and letting people know that we have our good greatness within ourselves, and it doesn't cost anything to do so. Stop being consumed by this world. We look at other YouTube subscribers, and that's perfectly fine, but we have to start doing it for ourselves. What we want to see in the future, we have to start creating for ourselves. The things that we want for our families, we have to act as if we have it. We have to act as if we want it. We have to act as if we need it. We have to dream it. We have to be steadfast in doing and being proactive. We have to keep moving. We have to get out of our own way. We have to stop being a roadblock for ourselves. It's time to shine. It's time to show who you are. It's time to stop gatekeeping and let the world know that you are here and you were called to do your gift. Stop looking at everyone else and not giving that same energy to yourself. We have to stop doing that. We have to give ourselves a chance to be just like the ones that we look up to, the ones that we admire, the ones that we speak to for mentorship. We have to want to be like those people in the sense of our own development and progression. We have to stop holding ourselves back and get out of our own way. And it takes nothing but a second and a mastermind. If you can think it, you can dream it, you could be it. And that's a word for you all this evening. Get out of your own way and do what God has called for you to do. Amen.